Welcome to your daily focus for June the 28th, 2018. My name is Tilly, and this is Tarot with Tilly, and thank you. Thank you truly for all the positive, loving, supportive energy that you send my way each and every day. Now, we have the full moon happening in Capricorn at 6 degrees today, so we're going to be dealing mainly with the full moon energy, obviously. Now, if you take the numerology for the day, it comes to an 18. Which is the moon card, and it turns out to be, 8 plus 1 is a 9. So how do you get to the numerology of the day? You take the month, which is June, which is the 6th, 28, which is a 10, which is a 1, and 2018, which boils down to an 11. So 6 plus 1 plus an 11 is 18, and it turns into a 9 energy for today, which is the Hermit. And what is the Hermit? The Hermit is someone who goes off into the desert or goes into the cave, and they sit there and they say, okay, this is my life in this moment in time. This is the snapshot of my life, whether it's good, bad, or ugly. And now, where do I want to go? What needs to change in order for me to get there? And making the plan and making some determinations for yourself and making some commitments towards turning into the new you, the new improved you, the new career, the new job, new things about health, well-being, maybe travel, learning, things that you do in the community, your relationships. And so the full moon is not a time to start new, but it is rather a time for completions, for endings, for healing to come into your life. So let's cut the cards and see what they have to tell us. And we'll do 5 cards because it is a full moon energy that we are doing. And we'll do all the decks. Oh, look what comes up first is the Tower card. My, oh my. So, will this full moon be challenging? Probably. If we embrace the energy in a negative way, it'll definitely be challenging. If we embrace it in a positive way, it still could be challenging, but at least we know that we're moving towards change, transformation, new beginnings. We're letting those old walls crumble down of what has limited us, what has held us back. And we are going to rebuild. We're going to rebuild on a strong foundation of what we want our life to look like. So never worry when the Tower card comes up, and it is in the first position, so everybody's all breathe, okay, let it out and let the negative out. When you do that, let the anxiety and the stresses out, the tenseness, let it out, because the Tower card only removes what needs to be removed for you to move towards your dreams, your goals, your passions, your desires. Even if we can't see how that was limiting us in some way or holding us back in some way, God, our angels, source, knows better than us. The Ace of Swords. Dream the dream and then dream it bigger. And these are your deepest passions, your wants, your desires, your goals. These are the things that you hold close to your heart, the things that really matter in your life. And shooting it up towards the heavens. So yes, I call that video that I produced New Moon Affirmations, but yes, you can use it for a full moon. Because you realize now what you need to let go of. What you need to rid yourself of, what kind of energy you need to walk away from in order to step into the energy that you want, the new beginning, the new path, the elevated path or beginning. Four of Swords, unplug, recharge, recalibrate. We're doing a lot of re's because by now all 6 planets are in retrograde, right? If you include Chiron in the mess, everything, the 6 planets are in retrograde. So we are in backwards motion. We are revisiting so many areas of our life. We are maybe second guessing ourselves, maybe beating ourselves up. A couple of weeks ago, we went through almost an entire week of working on self-doubt And so this is the reason why, so that we would be able to embrace this full moon energy with a positivity about us, with the strength, with the determination, with the perseverance, because we know that we can. We know that we aren't some of those things we were telling ourselves we were. Whether it's I'm always going to be broke, or I'm a failure, or I'm late, or people don't like me. Whatever the story was that you were telling yourself. By removing that self-doubt, you came to a point, or hopefully you came to a point, where you love yourself more, you believe in yourself more. And that's a lot of what this card is. It's taking it slowly. It's taking it one step at a time. It's not trying to do it all in one day. It's not burning the candle at both ends. It's recuperation. It's dreaming of a better tomorrow. And what does that better tomorrow look like? So definitely with this card in the middle, and it might not be the easiest thing to do, is to believe in yourself and to meditate, to pray, to reflect, to have those conversations seemingly with yourself about your new beginnings, your new starts, where you are going to enliven or add passion to a part of your existence. We have the Eight of Cups, and the Eight of Cups is definitely about us standing on the shore, and the wind is just a little cold, but it's okay, and it feels almost good. It feels like refreshing as we stare out into our tomorrow. And yes, we know that we have to leave some things or part with some things that we do love, that we do cherish. And that's, I think, where the Tower card can come in. So think of it as the young child that grows into adulthood and is ready to leave the family nest, the family home. And so what do you feel like when you are first leaving home for the very first time? Well, there is fear. My gosh, I'm going to do this. I'm really going to do this. Here we go. Here we go. But there's also that anticipation, that stepping into your independence, living life on your own terms, and feeling good and feeling alive and a bounce in your step because of these things, because there's a belief in yourself, a belief that you can do this, a belief that you've been prepared for this and you're ready for this. And when we look behind us, the home never disappeared. The people there, the love there, the support there never disappeared. It may transform into a new way of being in our lives, but it definitely doesn't go away like we thought it did, or we thought it would. So sometimes our fear of detaching ourselves from something that we have grown very accustomed to in our life is not the easiest thing to do. And so we have to have that belief in ourselves, that commitment towards our goals, our dreams, our desires, to know that there is a light over there, that the sun will come up, the new day will dawn. And the Ace of Pentacles, so two aces. Yes, two aces in a full moon reading. Now, aces, whenever an ace does come up, it represents a path that you have not stepped into yet, but you are preparing yourself for, or there is something that is needed to be done, that we need to attach ourselves to in order to really step into the experience that we want. But this is the Ace of Pentacles. This is the abundance. So what is abundance to you? Is it traveling the world? Is it learning new incredible things? Is it meeting new people? Is it starting a foundation? Is it stepping into a career of your choice? Is it deepening that relationship? Is it experiencing magic every day? Is it good health and well-being? What is true abundance to you? And what is that path that your passion is trying to pull you towards to celebrate abundance and happiness and joy? I mean, after this full moon on July 12th, which is our next new moon, that'll be a solar eclipse. So talk about new beginnings, new beginning energy. And I think so in this full moon, we have to make that commitment to ourselves of what we are going to change and what we are going to allow to change, and go with the flow and embrace, even though it may be hard. because it could be. Especially if we have been not seeing it for ourselves, if we have not been being truthful with ourselves or our situation, or where our strength truly lies. It happens to us rather than us making it happen. Well, let's get an affirmation card or two, shall we? So, I don't think this is an easy full moon in the commitment we have to make. I think we're really being asked here to step into that 11 energy of the year and to make those commitments and to make those decisions and to show that we are stepping forward in some way, that we will be ready when this new moon comes. We'll be ready to step into a path that of our choosing, of our passions, our dreams, our goals. And 6 degrees, it could really have a lot to do with relationships, partnerships, associations, people within the community. Messenger of fire. The messengers always show up, don't they? It's usually the messenger of earth, but we have the messenger of fire this time around. And the messenger of fire says determination for a new adventure, innovation, independent creative action, spirited and headstrong. I have an unstoppable spirit and can co-create all that I desire. Surrounded by spirit, illuminated by the wisdom that rises up within me, I set forth on a path to innovate. I trust in my vision and act accordingly, remaining true to what I most value and desire, which can manifest in many forms. And I just realized that my brand new mic, thank you, by the way, everybody who has helped me get this amazing thing. I have to remember to pull it close enough so that it actually picks me up, right? So I'm hoping that I've done this to the best of my ability so far. Only human here, so sorry. Determination for a new adventure, innovation. So determination for a new adventure. I am determined to step into my new adventure. Surrounded by spirit, illuminated by the wisdom that rises up within me. You already have the wisdom inside of you. You already have what it takes. Your suitcase is packed. All your tools are packed in your toolbox. You're ready to go forward into the adventure that you want, into the passion, into the dream that you want. I trust in my vision and I act accordingly. And I think that we are really being called upon this full moon to show our determination, to show that we are committed to ourselves, our dream, our goal, our vision of tomorrow. We have the Ace of Fire. Another ace appears. Wow. So the Queen of Fire and the Ace of Fire take the stage here for our affirmation cards. Spirited, powered action, inspired transformation, access to co-creative power. When I feel my connection to spirit, I see unlimited potential for transformation. There is no reason to fear because I am fully supported in imagining something new and daring to make it happen. I am supported fully in imagining something new and daring to make it happen. This is a time to dream big. I can be bold and free because spirit inspires me to turn my dreams into reality. So get inspired. Look for that inspiration. Create that inspiration around you. Maybe it's sticky notes. Maybe it's pictures. Maybe it's just doing it and feeling good that you're doing it. And when you look behind, you will see the successes. And no, it's not a time to step into anything new. This is a time for those plans that you've been putting off and procrastinating to start taking them to the reality. And so when we want to do that, we see where we need that ending. Remember, the Tower card was first. We see where we need that ending. We see where we need that healing. We see where we need that closure in our life. We see what we need to complete in order to move forward. One more. The Two of Fire. Wow. Fire energy. Two of Fire shows up. And that is creative planning for the future, mapping progress, trusting in the unknown, spirit-inspired ambition. Whenever I can't wait to see how my dreams will come into form, I can trust in the process of co-creation and engage more deeply in the process of envisioning something new. I have already started to make progress, and soon my passion will attract the perfect situation for me. The light of spirit helps me to see the way and feel the universe is aligning to bring me what I need. So know that everything will be put into place, and as you are ready to take that next step, the opportunities, the tools, the support, the love that you need in order to fulfill your dreams will show up. Believe in you, believe in God, believe in your angels and spirit guides and source, in that divine energy that maps out your success. An animal card, you say? An animal card, of course. It wouldn't be a reading without an animal card, would it? And the animal that talks to us is, yes, another unicorn. Believe. We're back to the unicorn, and believe. Believe in yourself. Believe in your dreams. Believe that you are protected. Believe, magic, wish, and unexpected. Believe in yourself, and there will come a day when others will have no choice but to believe with you. Unicorn tells you that sometimes you get so caught up in the reality and stresses of life that you forget that there is magic all around you. But especially, there is magic within you. Remember to keep wishing and believing in those wishes. It is when you forget to wish, that you forget to believe, that you stop receiving. It may be little, it may be big, but surprises and unexpected gifts happen when you least expect them. Being open to the unexpected turns the road of life. Being open to the unexpected turns in the road of life is an important part of your success. By letting go of some control and allowing yourself to ride through your life unplanned but with a vision, a dream, faith, and a belief, the twists and turns may in fact lead you to the most wonderful of surprises. So believe. And we will do a Journey of Love card, because the moon is all about our emotions, all about our love that we give unconditionally, but also the love we give to ourselves unconditionally. God speaks. So a master number appears and says, God speaks. God speaks. When the first sound was born, the air was filled with fantasy. Like the flower's sweet perfume, alive in the moment, there was nothing else. Only the energy coursing through my body and the tears on my cheeks. As I was carried away on the strings, each note striking a chord within and answering with the emotions of my soul. How priceless the surprise, how powerful the memory to be with the violin when it sings. The divine is speaking to you directly. Underneath the silence, there is an endless music of love pulsating through the universe. Within that sacred sound, there is guidance. It may or may not have words. It might be a feeling in your heart that only you can access when you are still, relaxed, dancing, in yoga practice, or perhaps even half asleep. It assures you that behind any struggle or challenge, there is only ever the divine speaking to you, calling out, calling you to surrender some fear or doubt so you can move closer. Trust in the sound of love beyond anything else, for in truth, no matter what may appear to be, there is nothing else. This oracle brings you guidance. You are being loved into becoming. Be open to being shown that the divine genius is all that is happening. If you feel you are being nudged, you know you are being nudged by the divine. If you feel that you are being held back, know that you are being held back by the divine. If you feel, no, all is happening perfectly for you, and all will unfold in divine timing. There's that patience part again. I know some of you don't like that. The divine is speaking to you. When you are captivated by the beauty of nature, or in a logical sense that everything is okay, listen. That's the divine talking to you, reassuring you that all is unfolding according to spiritual law, in perfect cooperation with your own destiny. Believe in you. Until we meet again, remember, I do love you.